Hello friends, today we are going to start series of Azure Data Factory. So we are going to cover introduction of Azure Data Factory. So if you see, Azure Data Factory is service in cloud. So this is ETL service. ETL, what does it mean? ETL is extract, transform, load. So let's take example to understand ETL. Suppose there is organization. So in this organization, we have different data sources like SQL, Oracle, flat file. So these all databases are on on-prem, means not on Azure. So now organization decides to move data to cloud or move entire data warehouse to cloud. So what would be the process? What they should do? So what they have to do, they have to extract the data from different data sources like SQL, Oracle, flat files, and then transform the data. Extraction means to take data from different sources, and transformation, what does it mean? In transformation, we do lots of things. We can do cleaning of the data, remove waste data, garbage data, or useless data. Apply custom rules, custom business rules. It can be any calculation, any kind of rules you can apply on the data. Apply some formulas, and also you can apply some data cleansing rules. So these all things, this entire processing comes under transformation. So which is this layer? Transformation. So if you see data sources, this is on-prem. Data sources can be Oracle, SQL, log files. Then we are extracting data, and then in the data factory we have transformation engine, wherein we are doing cleansing of data, processing of data, removing extra or waste data, right? So all these things we are doing here. So once this transformation is done, then what we need to do? Once transformation is done, then organization need to load this data to cloud. Means move the data into the data warehouse in cloud. So there are different ways to store data in Azure. I think you guys have heard about Synapse. Then we can store data in Azure SQL, right? So there are different ways. So various services are there wherein we can store the data. Maybe we can go through in upcoming sessions. So how do you perform? Transform, load, and store. Azure Factory, Azure Data Factory provides all the options to perform extract, transform, and load operations so that you can migrate the data from on-prem to Azure storage solutions, right? This solution can be anything like database like Azure SQL, or you can have in Blob, or maybe you can use some other services, right? So ADF has various connectors which provides to cleanse and transform the data and stores it. Data Factory is ETL service on cloud, right? And lots of ETL services provided like SSIS, Informatica we used earlier. But all these services are on on-prem. But ADF is the service which is on cloud, and it can take data from on-prem to cloud. This is the best way. So if you see, to load these ETL tools like SSIS or Informatica on-prem is not easy. We have to take licenses, we have to have hardware, resources needs to be there, and lots of things we have to take care. But if you see, ADF is very simple way. We have to just purchase the subscription. ADF is available into that. There is no software need to install, nothing. We can use ADF, and this is a ETL based service, right? We need not to do any installation. We have to just use, we have to take subscription, open ADF, right? And then you can start using it. So if you see, in short, if I talk about ADF, ADF is used to orchestrating and automating data movement and data transformation. So what is orchestration? Orchestration is nothing but automated process for taking data from multiple storage locations, like from different locations we have taken, combine the data, organize the data, and making it available for analysis. This is data orchestration. So this process is to connect to all data centers, whether they are legacy systems or cloud-based tools or data lakes. Or maybe we can look into that perspective as well. If few databases or few data sources is on-prem, and we have another one data source, suppose in Azure SQL. So ADF pipeline can take data from on-prem as well as to Azure SQL, and then do some transformation and load into its own data warehouse. So this way also, so ADF is the service which used to interact with on-prem as well as cloud data with different sources, right? And then do the transformation and load the data. So this is what in ADF we can do. So ADF is fully managed serverless environment. It provides serverless environment, right? So serverless means there is no hardware, nothing required. We need to just have its subscription and we can use that. So if you see Azure, these are the few points, like Azure Data Factory is fully managed serverless data integration platform in the cloud, right? And this data integration can be from the on-prem, and or maybe we can use some Azure SQL. So it's kind of taking data from different sources. An organization can use it to build data-driven workflows for transforming, orchestrating, and automating the movement of data between supported data stores. So here in between we can do any type of processing, right? We can use multiple scripts, multiple different types of codes we can write into that to process the data. Now second point comes, Azure Data Factory is a managed cloud service that is built for these complex hybrid extract transform model or extract load transform. We can use it in big data technologies as well, and this is used for data integration projects. Azure Data Factory data integration service is Microsoft Azure PaaS solution, and its primary function is to support data movement from on-prem to cloud. And this is very fast processing, very easy to implement, right? So we can write code very easily to do the transformation. Now what are benefits of ADF? One is reduced cost. Since we need not to have any separate infrastructure, right? We can use cloud. We need to have just its subscription, and we can use that subscription and can use its service, ADF service, right? Although if you look into the legacy system, like in on-prem, we need to have hardware as well, right? Servers we need to have. So if you see in ADF, cost is reduced, infra cost is reduced. Second point is increased productivity. With drag and drop, very easily you can just include activities or different components we can drag and drop, and we can create and schedule pipelines very easily without writing any complex code. And if you see this is helpful to reduce coding time, to reduce development time, and helps to increase the productivity as well. We can use different things like Python, we can use in that. We can use different things for writing the code. Third point is flexibility. Azure Data Factory offers a very flexible platform that you can connect with diverse data sources, because it gives connectors for different types of data sources within and outside Azure. So it gives lots of connectors. By using those connectors, we can make connection with any type of data source. Next point is enhanced scalability. Azure Data Factory scales up or down as needed. For example, it depends upon the load, right? So it scales up or down as much as we are using, as much as as much as required. So we pay only for the resources which are used or which are consumed, not more than that, right? And next point is better security. Azure Data Factory gives complete authentication and authorization for securing the data. So there is no problem in security perspective. It gives complete security, right? So we have seen that how much ADF is helpful. This is helpful to create pipelines. We can look into the detail in next lecture, like what are these pipelines, what are different components comes into the ADF, and how we can create ADF. So hope this session is helpful for you to understand introduction of ADF. Thank you so much for watching this video.